Head coach Andy Fehrenbacher. He'll set down his Gatorade and book. We're going to hand you this mic tonight. Well, Coach, great first half. Well, you could get the win. It was a different second half. What were your thoughts there immediately in that second half?
Well, I kind of felt like
Got to hold it up there.
Oh, sorry.
You're
I
good.
kind of felt like everything that I talked about at halftime went in this ear and right out the other. I might as well have been talking in some foreign language or something in the locker room, because whatever I talked about didn't register. We did the complete opposite. So, but the one thing I told them, I said, Coach Hawkins is way too competitive. He won't let his team give up, and they're going to come out and they're going to scrap and claw. And you know what? Carterville has a tendency. I've seen a lot of their games. This year, last year, they have a tendency to make it a little ugly and just kind of drags out. But then they're always kind of hanging, and they're always right there. And, they got a lot of good young players, and we're just fortunate to get a win.
In that 18-4 run to end the half in the first half, what were you most impressed with your team?
Well, our guys were pretty loose and just playing. Weren't like overthinking it or anything of that nature. We were showing some signs of playing like a team, but then we came out in that second half and just our third quarter was atrocious.
Yeah.
It just was. Kind of had reminded me a little bit of our Heron game in the third quarter last week at the tournament. So, we have to shore that up and get a lot better, because if we have any aspirations of making a run late in the season, postseason, or anything, that has got to be a lot better. We got to play 4 quarters.
What I seen tonight, and I know how conference games go. Obviously, coaching the River to River, we had a great first half. The second half, I thought that they'd make a push to come back, but in the end, we won the game. And anytime you can win in our conference, no matter what, it's a good win. Very impressed by our guys. But going back to the third quarter, what I seen personally was I thought we stood around on offense a lot and didn't move the ball a lot.
Yeah.
And when we move the ball and don't stand around, man, we are freaking really good. What did you see? Did you see that too?
Yeah, absolutely. And we can definitely do some things when, like you said, whenever we get to cutting hard and moving.
Yes. Yep.
But when we start to just stand around and watch.
Yep.
You're not very hard to guard, number one. And what Carterville wants you to do is, they have some guys that will put hard pressure on the ball, and then a few other guys kind of back off and, just kind of sag in the lane to take that drive away.
Yep.
They want you to settle for that 17-foot contested shot. And it's just, that's going to be there at any time. Let's pass and let's get some movement going. Let's set some good screens. But like you said, I am proud of the way our guys. It wasn't the prettiest finish, but they did find a way to win. And as you said, winning any ball game in the River to River, you're going to take it. And style points doesn't matter. So you got to win your home games.
Yeah.
That's first and
Gotta
foremost.
take care of home.
And then if you can sneak a couple out on the road, then you put yourself in a good position.
Yeah, and that's when they made that run, man, I was it could have went either way, and I'm proud of our guys for responding and getting the win. I think that's the biggest part of the night. They made the run, cut it to 2, and then we won the game.
And that's what senior teams do.
Yep, that's right.
Teams that have seniors that are, they don't get as rattled. When you have younger guys out there, they might freak out a little bit.
Yep.
And but senior guys understand, and that's where all the experience comes from. So, I agree, Coach. I'm proud of our guys, and it's real nice getting this win, because if we would have let that one get away, we would have had a week to think about it, and that wouldn't have been much fun.
No.
Well,
so
week off good before you get Murphy next Friday night on the road?
Yeah, and we're looking forward to that. That'll be a huge challenge. That's a hard place to win. But, we went over there and won 2 years ago, so we can do it. We'll be ready. And we got some things to work on, no doubt about it. But, hey, we're going to be excited about this one tonight, though.
Well, congrats. We'll see you next Friday.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Andy
Coach.
Fehrenbacher, our Rags Mobile Pressure Washing Coaches interview. Again, you can call Rags to power wash anything. Literally, 618-841-0849. They're the best in the business. Dogs win it 49-44. We'll step aside when we come back.